Hello and welcome to another installment of Prussia, Runa, and Perry, where I'm working on forming Germany, dismantling the HRE, getting a Duchy with 1,000 development, which I'm very close to achieving, guaranteeing France, the Ottoman Empire, and Russia. I just finished a war with the Commonwealth, where I took a little bit of their territory up here. I did have Königsberg, but I also took Ermland. And I was able to take some territory from Austria as well as splitting them up a little bit. Austria should have no allies at this point. And I'm going to work towards dismembering the HRE by focusing on taking these two princes here, which are the last princes that can actually be electors, since the empire is Catholic, but everybody else is Protestant within the empire. Oh, who took this? Nobody. That's why it's animist. So I just took Tyrol from Austria, so I'm going to have to core that. It says I have too many diplomatic relations, likely because I have a lot of vassals, because I have military access to Luxembourg, which I'm going to revoke shortly. I also have, pour some water. I still have an alliance with England. I need to do a royal wedding, which I see up there is actually a pop-up I just got. I think other than that, I only have vassals and alliances, so there's no more military access requests or anything like that. So I can get rid of that. I do have some Prussian particularists which may rise up, and that's mainly because actually I got that modifier removed. The Commonwealth was actually causing some unrest in my country through one of their ideas. Oh, I thought they had that idea already. The foreign section. Their Polish traditions aren't actually that bad either. Choose with the Commonwealth. I know about that. I can build enhancement. I have a lot of money in the bank, and I'm actually going to save it so I can build the Kiel Canal. Disputed succession. I can be the defender of the faith, which I don't want to be, and I can put a core on Tyrol, which I will do once the missionary is done converting these guys. That'll be done in January, and then I'll core that piece of land. I'm sure it'll remind me at that time. I'm also going to shut down all these forts, and I'll have an income of about 34 ducats a month, with decreasing inflation due to one of my ideas. I think it's organized. Oh, National Bank, yearly inflation reduction. I'm also working on finishing my administrative ideas, which I'm going to be done with very soon. I'm also working on improving a spy network in the Commonwealth, and I might just finance some rebels in their midst as soon as I get up to 60. To 60 spy network. I really need to either take Aachen, which is allied with Münster, Nassau, and Galway, so I can get access to Liege and Hainaut, or I can just go to war with Lorraine. It's allied with Hainaut and Liege. If I force my religion on these two also, Austria will be the last country remaining, and maybe I'll just declare war on them. And take the truce hit. -6, they'll cause a spelling breaking truce. They already allied it with France again. Really? How are they allied with France? Is their peace guaranteed by them? Very weird. A rebel uprising. And it looks like the burghers just want influence. Is that what's causing this? in inland. Okay, so I'll just do that and then it'll take care of it. Also have Catholic zealots in Tyrol, which I won't be able to get rid of. But they're not going to rise up before I actually convert the entire province. Demand unlawful territory. Tyrol, yeah, they want their province back. They're not getting it back. I'm just very surprised that France would be called into this war. Lead a personal union with Milan. And they ally with the Commonwealth again and Castile. That's a serious alliance. Gonna make friends with the Ottomans again. It's because they'll probably get beat up on by the Commonwealth. Just lost my casus belli against Austria, but I can also now declare war on Hainaut, which actually had a truce with me. And Nassau wants Frankfurt. I need to take out Nassau. I don't have a claim on them just yet. I really want to finance some rebels in the Commonwealth, which I'll do next. So Tyrol is now Protestant. I'm going to convert these guys now. And I want to work on annexing some of my vassals as well. I'm not going to be able to get an alliance with the Ottomans at this time. I have too many vassals. They don't like that I have too many diplomatic relations, which gives me a negative 60 modifier. Lost my casus belli on Lorraine, which is not good. So let me support some rebels here. I'm actually going to pick the most expensive ones to support. Commonwealth peasants, Bulgarian separatists, Moldavian separatists, Bolinian separatists. So I want separatists to rise up. And my friend just says the French achievement took me like 5 minutes. Is France still OP? Yes, it is. Just look at the size of France in my game. So let's do the Volinians. And that will help. And hopefully they'll rise up. In which case they might become a country. Where's Volhynia? Is this it? Kiev. The Golden Horde. I honestly don't even know where Volhynia would be. Nitra and Wallachia. And I can put a claim on Luxembourg. I'm also going to put a claim on Nassau. And let me ratchet up my army maintenance again just so I can reinforce my regiments. I should actually have enough to build extra units. But I'm also going to work on building some conscription centers so I can have additional stacks. Lose 10 prestige. Nobility gains more loyalty. sure. So let me build some more stacks. Gosh, this thing is expensive. So that'll allow me to build a lot more troops, which I will need. I have a lot of corruption too, but it mostly comes from my overextension and my unbalanced research. Actually, I have one too many infantry in this stack, and I'm probably missing one. But would I be missing one in the 19th stack here? Yes. Okay, I should have 520 stacks. Wow, okay. So I just need to finish reinforcing and I'm good. Families left behind. Give me some unrest. I have Austrian separatists. This is part of my part of one of my provinces now, and I'm going to give this to the clergy so they decrease some of the unrest I have, and then that should help these Austrian separatists. I'm also slowly getting towards my 834, my 1000th development goal. Just check here. I probably want to annex Würzburg right around the time I annex Baden-Württemberg. I can start annexing these guys. So let's do that. See if I can actually annex all three of them at the same time. Brabant I kind of want to release actually. I don't even need them as a vassal. They do have some core. I guess I'll keep them. They have some cores that are useful. I'm not going to annex them right now. Lorraine. Once I can put a claim on them, it'll be a little easier. And they actually ally with England too now, the Austrians. I'm going to need to take them one more time before I can just mantle the HRE. Ulm actually has two provinces now too. I think this goes to Austria, Zwickau. Then these two provinces are from Ulm. Okay, I can put claims on Nassau. And Lorraine. And I'm going to recall my diplomats here. And I'm actually going to put a claim on Austria as well. And who else? I need a claim on Holland. And we actually have a couple of countries that flip back to Catholicism, which means they can be electors. Those would be Austria and Ravensburg. And they ally with Münster and Ulm. And they ally with Austria. Münster and Ulm, so I can go to war with Ulm to call them into a war. I can build 123 troops now. Awesome. So let me build another 20 stack. Maximilian Emanuel Wilsenhütten. +1 stability, which I don't need. So I'm going to take the prestige. That's a really good modifier, damn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. and 6 gallop infantry. And 2 mortars. I need a little bit more manpower. But I'll get that shortly. I have a fleet advisor slot. Let's further increase my land force limit so I can have 135. Actually, everybody go to Berlin. Okay. So I'm pretty close to getting this book up to 190, where I can then start annexing them. Oh, I already have a 20 stack in Berlin. Did not realize that. It's like, why do I have 40 troops there? Duh. Okay, so that'll be another 20 stack. And I'm almost able to put a claim on Austria. And I'm going to put a claim on Linz. So I can cut them in half if I want. And I can no longer improve relations with Würzburg, and Württemberg already likes me. Okay, so let me recall this diplomat from Würzburg. If I go and annex Würzburg, that'll be done in October 1680. If I annex Württemberg, they'll be done in September 1680. So I want to send one to Würzburg, start annexing them, then wait a month, and then send them to Württemberg. So now they'll annex at the same time. Holland, I'm going to fabricate a claim again on Limburg. Recall these guys. And I need to take Liege, Hainaut, Ravensburg, and Switzerland. Liege and Hainaut are allied with Lorraine. Switzerland is allied with Münster and Ulm. Tim, I can't yet. I cannot form Germany yet, and I'll tell you in a second why. So Ulm is allied with Switzerland, but I think I want to go to war with Münster instead. So the reason why I don't want to form Germany yet is because once I form Germany, I will actually change my government or my government rank to empire. There's an achievement for being a duchy and having 1,000 development. So once I hit 1,000 here, I'm going to form Germany. Unless you have any other reason why I shouldn't form Germany. Brabant actually can't even get back home. They have their 7 stacks stranded here. So I'm going to try and take out the Holy Roman Empire as soon as I annex these two vassals of mine. And that might actually put me over 900. Yeah, that might put me over 900. I have all provinces I need. I can form Germany. Absolutely. I'm waiting. I'm waiting a little bit until I have that 1,000 development. Oh, my new heir is actually pretty good. Personal union, monarch death, great. Who with? Succession war between Muscovy and the Commonwealth. So what does that mean? They're von Habsburgs, von Hohenzollern. I don't have any colonies, Joe. Nope. This is just purely going to be in Europe. But I might play a country soon that has some. I'm looking for my slippers. I might play a country that will have some colonies at some point, but right now I'm only focused on Europe. And thanks for joining, Joe. I appreciate it. Thanks for that question too.